You're lying in bed, paralyzed. Something is watching. Welcome to tonight's terrifying encounter with the unknown. I slipped into bed, unsettled. Sleep came, but it was uneasy. I was fully aware of my surroundings, except for one thing. I couldn't see. Everything was pitch black, yet somehow I knew I wasn't in my room. I was out in town. I felt disoriented, like I was drunk, stumbling with every step. Then I heard it. Footsteps. A slow, deliberate pace on laminate flooring, the exact kind in my flat. My stomach dropped. In that instant, I realized I was dreaming. I jolted awake, or at least I thought I did. My body was frozen, belly down, head turned to the right. My breath quickened. Then the footsteps came again. Closer this time. I tried to move. Nothing. A sudden pressure pressed down on my legs. Something heavy creeping up my spine, pinning me under an unbearable weight. My heart pounded as a warm breath brushed the back of my neck, deep and ragged. I could hear it breathing. I knew what this was, sleep paralysis. But nothing could have prepared me for the sensation of that breath against my skin. Panic surged through me. It felt real, too real. For what felt like an eternity, 30 agonizing seconds, I fought against my own body, summoning every ounce of willpower. And then, with a final desperate effort, I broke free. It always happens near the full moon. I don't know why, but that's when it begins. I wake up, but something feels off. I know what's coming. Panic sets in, and I try to scream, to call out, to force someone, anyone, to shake me awake. Nothing. My voice is gone. Desperation takes over. I fight to move my limbs, to roll out of bed, to break free from the invisible chains locking me in place. But I already know it won't work. And then the visit begins. A shadow slithers along the floorboards, stretching, climbing, creeping up the walls. The air changes, a low buzzing hum fills the room, the unmistakable presence of radio and TV static. It crackles in my ears, a rising tide of white noise. The shadow shifts, twisting itself into a form, a tall, faceless figure, its head smooth and empty, except for two small, flickering orbs of static where eyes should be. It just stands there, watching, waiting. Then it moves, slow, purposeful. It inches closer, the static growing louder, filling my head until I can feel it, tiny shocks pulsing through my skin. The figure reaches out, placing its hands on either side of my face, and then it screams. A sound so piercing, so unnatural, it defies description. It vibrates through my skull, sending shockwaves down my spine. The room turns red. The walls distort. And then the arms, long unnatural, begin to shift into jagged spikes. I can't move, can't breathe. It taunts me, dragging those spikes along my throat, over my chest, lingering over my heart. It wants me to know what's coming. Then, without warning, it drives one straight into my throat. Gasping, drenched in sweat, alone. I woke up to a sound, a horrible grating noise, like something heavy being dragged across the floor, scraping, loud, relentless. For a moment, I thought it was my father. His legs have been weak for years, and when he walks, he sometimes makes that same sound. But something was wrong. I tried to move, nothing. Even my breath felt shallow, like my lungs were barely working. My eyes, wide open, refused to close, forcing me to stare into the dim room, helpless. Panic gripped me. I struggled, desperate to move even a single muscle. The noise grew louder and louder, until it was deafening. Then the pressure started, a weight on my chest, heavy and crushing, like something unseen was pressing me into the bed. My heartbeat pounded against my ribs. And then I saw it. A face just inches from mine. I was lying on my side, and it was right there, watching me. It was male, gaunt, bald. Its skin had a strange bluish tint, stretched tightly over sharp bones. Its ears stuck out, giving it an unnatural, almost alien appearance. And then it spoke. "You have to warn her." The voice was hollow, distant, yet impossibly clear. The words sent ice through my veins. My mind raced. Warn who? Before I could even process it, the head started to fade, dissolving into the darkness as if it had never been there. The moment it disappeared, the weight lifted. My body, stiff and cold, suddenly belonged to me again. I gasped, lungs burning, heart hammering so fast I thought it might stop. I bolted to my computer, hands trembling, and typed desperately, woke up and couldn't move at night. Not in English, in my native language. And that's when I learned about sleep paralysis. I was relieved, at least a little, to know that others had experienced something similar. But even after that, the episodes continued. No more faces, just the crushing weight, the suffocating fear, the inability to move. Except once, one time, I felt something sitting on my chest, not just weight, a presence, a shadowy figure with wings, watching, waiting. I knew what was happening. I had read about it, I had expected it, but knowing didn't make it less terrifying, and it never will. Sleep tight, and if you wake up unable to move, just remember, you're not alone. Have you ever experienced sleep paralysis? Share your story in the comments, and if you want more terrifying tales, don't forget to like the video and hit that subscribe button. I'll see you in the next nightmare. Until next time.